If there's anybody that can address this bullying problem that we're having right now, it's someone who actually is as popular as you are, and you've experienced not just probably before the fame, but even since the fame. You had something recently, and what would you say to people that are being bullied right now?
It's so, there's so many bullies, it goes on so much, and, I think that you should, especially if you're like a bystander, you definitely should, help out, because it could be you next.
If you are in a situation where you're being bullied, I think it's best to tell someone. I mean, like, there's so many people that don't tell anybody, and I think it's best if you just kind of let it off your chest. I always, sometimes I would just go and tell, even just like a friend or family, like if you don't feel comfortable with your family, go to a friend, or even if it's at school, a teacher or something.
It's already hard enough being 18 and figuring out who you are and what you want to be, and people just constantly want to take you down.
As the smoke clears, I awaken and untangle you.
Well, one of the reasons why I became so outspoken when I decided to come out of treatment and talk about my issues was because when I grew up and I was dealing with the pressures to be thin, it was the time in the tabloids when very, very skinny girls were on the cover of every magazine. And that's what I was looking up to. So that's what I had to idolize. I don't want that for young girls to idolize.
Unhealthy.
It is very unhealthy. And there was nobody out there for me to look at and say, you know what, maybe this is unhealthy. Maybe starving myself isn't the answer.
What advice would you have for someone who is going through bullying?
I just think that you should definitely speak up and don't really live in fear, because there's so many people out there that are definitely willing to help you. So
exactly, yeah, go to the nearest person. Like it sounds the same to every person. Like everyone always says, go and speak to your nearest teacher or parents or somebody. You have to. It's the only way to get a result.
I honestly think you can't go wrong with telling your mum. There's nothing I can't tell my mother, so I'd go straight in there with that.
Good advice.
I would say that they're just opinions, what people say about you. None of that stuff's true. The only thing that matters is like what you think of yourself, and just ignore it, because it's just crap. It's not true.
Right. I think that years of abuse in school and just, so many things were said to me that just haunted me every day. And I went from having all these friends to none. And that's the effects that bullying can have on you. And that's why I'm so adamant and outspoken about why it's so important to get the awareness out there that teen bullying can cause these issues.
Do you remember the first time that you cut yourself? It hurt.
If I can prevent one person today from having the wrong friends, from cutting for the first time, to embarking on a horrible long journey with an eating disorder, if I can just change one life by this message, by saying don't go there, then I'm done.